you doing? Welcome to the Baked Book. So this isn't my collection at all. This is my father-in-law's, mainly. Today, I want to talk about the future of books. And like, are they obsolete? I don't know. I was looking at an article from The Atlantic, and I was talking about like the amount of readers has gone down like quite a bit since like the late 70s. Versus like 2014 is when this article was published. There's a lot of competition. Like, it used to be just like, oh, some shitty TV I can watch, or there's a book I can read. And now there's like all these social medias, all of these like activities that you can be in, the internet, so it's easier to connect with people. There's like apps that like you don't want to take up a lot of your time, but like they do. Like, they really can very easily just kind of like zap you and zap a lot of your time. I think we work a lot more too than we did in the 70s. And a lot of people don't really have like the time or want to allocate the time to that. Like, a lot of people want to just like turn their brain off. Like, get home and turn your brain off and relax. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think that makes a lot of sense. But it makes me wonder, what's the future of books? And are they obsolete, or what's going to happen? I know what I would like the answer to be. And I know I always think that social media is just a fad, and sooner or later we're going to get tired of surrendering our privacy to know what these people we went to high school are doing online, and it all just feels like a really big commercial. And the one thing I have found to spend my time that doesn't feel like a commercial as much. It's hard, it's 2017, almost everything feels like a commercial all the time. And what do we do with that, and how do we find ourselves and kind of like relax and lose ourselves in a book? And is that something that people really want to do anymore? People want to sit down and read a book? How many Americans read a book for pleasure? In 1992, it was 61%. 2012 is 55. And then the amount of people that read 11 or more books went down 42% to 28%. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that like reading will make a comeback? Because I know my issues, it's like I'm watching movies, and so many of like almost all of the top 10 movies are either like remakes or parts of a series, watching the same content over and over. And I think that's why like other platforms like Netflix and stuff like that have had a lot of success, is because they are branching out and having like original screenplays and original scripts that we're not seeing other places. And that's one of the beauties of publishing, is you can really publish anything, but do people care? That's what I want to know. I just get like really frustrated sometimes when I watch movies and there's all of these like amazing special effects and things like this. The budget for these movies are absolutely insane. Like, sometimes the GDPs of small countries. Is my entertainment worth this much? Sometimes I feel guilty about like watching these movies and these like TV shows and like supporting it and giving it my time to people who are making millions and millions of dollars, and like supporting the 1%. And it's hard. And it's just one of my internal conflict quest for like equality. How do I fit in that? You can't vote with your dollar, if you will. But it's hard, and that's one thing I really like about books, is it's equal when it comes to movies. But here's another thing. A lot of movies have been coming out from books that were written. Like, a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies, and this is nothing new. But how does that affect the things that are written, with like this pressure to get interesting scripts? Where does that leave writers? Where does that leave readers? And I think that it will continue, and more people will continue to read. I read a lot right now, but do I think I'll read a lot like this for the rest of my life? I don't know. There have been points in my life where I haven't read anything at all, and that's cool, and I had a great time at those parts of my life. But where does like the future go with reading, and how does it stay relevant? And in a world, where we're just like more and more connected, are we gonna like kind of like snap out of it in one day and just be like, oh wow, I was just like brainwashed with this thing that causes brain cancer? Are we just gonna continue going forward and not really take some time to relax and read? I don't know. I think if people read more, I think it really would reduce a lot of stress, a lot of bullshit, or just like different strategies to make the world a better place. And I think that reading definitely has a place in those strategies, like relaxing and well-being. That's my little rant. What do you think? Do you think books are going to become more in fashion or not? And what is your life, your real life? Because I know a lot of people join the booktube community because we don't have anybody who really reads in our life. And I want to know if that is like true for you, And if you have friends that read, I do. I don't really know a lot of people that read as much as me. That's fine. I have plenty of people that will like read books that I recommend to them, or they recommend books to me, and then we chat about it. Do you have that in your life? And like throw out a number, like 5 to 6 people that I talk about books with. Like not all the time, but like we can talk about books, and I'm wondering what it is like in your social circle. We seek it out. Because we just start like rambling about books and people's just like eyes glaze over. They're like, I don't care about what happened in your book. You're just like, no, but you see, it's really exciting. And they're like, no, sorry, I don't care. That's all I have for today. Feel free to comment and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.